Around 2007, I think we realized for the first time that we've got to build a more holistic product portfolio beyond flights. And the reason was very simple. The margins in the air business were already small because there were few suppliers in the business. The margins were small, also, it was a commodity. So you've got to understand when you buy a flight ticket, it's less important who you buy it from. What's important is which carrier you're going on, what time is your flight, and what price is your ticket. And you can't do as an intermediary, as an OTA, we can't do too much about the price point of the ticket. It's really the airlines doing. So we started thinking about what else can we do and what else should we be selling on our platform. We have customers, we have travelers coming to make my trip. Today we're only selling them flight tickets. Should we be doing other stuff? So we looked at other transportation models, and today we offer rail tickets. But again, in rail, there's just one supplier, the Indian Railways, so you can't make margin, you can hardly make anything. We started selling bus ticket, but bus ticket, again, being a commodity, was a small price point. That's when we started looking at the accommodation market. And the more we looked at the accommodation market, both in terms of hotels and holidays, we realized that this is a very interesting market, and for two different reasons. So I'll talk about hotels first. In the hotel market, we were able to see that people want a place to stay when they're traveling on leisure or on business. And it's only the big brands and the chains where people know them by name. But the majority of the distribution of hotels in the country are independents, and they're small hotels, which a lot of people don't know. But what they do know is that they want to travel to, let's say, Nagpur for work, or to Shirdi for pilgrimage, or to Goa for a holiday, and they do know that their budget is, let's say, 3,000 rupees a day or 2,000 rupees a day, and they're looking to find something in a particular area to stay in. So we started building up a hotel repository, and we started offering hotels on our site. So hotel was a really good business which could move purely online, which it is today, with much higher margins, because again, remember that many suppliers means better bargaining power for the intermediaries, and we obviously have even better bargaining power with independent hotels than we have with chains. Chains, by virtue of the fact that they are large, are able to build up their own web presence and even do marketing. But when you go to independents, independent hotels can't start marketing nationally because it'll just make no sense. There could be a 20-room property somewhere, but they can't reach out to the whole country because they won't justify the marketing ROI, and they need a marketing channel like Make My Trip, and that's what we became for them. When we looked at the holiday market, it was even more interesting, because on the holiday market, we saw that was the one travel product where we could actually own the experience for the customer. So it wasn't an airline where you were buying an air ticket. It wasn't a hotel where you were booking a room, but it was actually the whole package. And so we started curating together holidays in places where people wanted to go, but was very difficult. Some examples are Ladakh. We made Ladakh very popular by actually curating a holiday, putting together the right mix of hotels, transportation between difficult terrain in Ladakh, but getting to very interesting places with reliable vendors, and air tickets at much better pricing because we were offering volumes. And we put it all together. We did the same for Andamans, we did the same for Bhutan, and we made these packages very accessible to consumers, and people love to travel, but they want it well organized for them. So both these diversifications of our portfolio have really helped take away our dependability on just one segment, which was definitely going towards lower margins.